I get into my first topic. It says, are women good listeners or are men poor communicators?
Oh, boy.
You
want to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. I guess
Come to the mic.
We are good listeners,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we don't understand sometimes. We're not as understanding as we could be.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me with that?
Why you think that is?
Just because I know we get into our way of being, and I know we have a way. It's at least me, not talking about myself. I just when I get into a certain mood, that's my mood.
You feel like you listen to argue instead of listen to comprehend,
or not even. Well, that's a good example. Another example could be just not even wanting to talk, just ignoring completely. You know,
Come to the mic.
dismissing the whole topic completely. You know, just trying to ignore anything.
Right.
You feel?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the strategy y'all use when y'all wrong, when y'all don't want to say it.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying it, because I'm usually wrong when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like women hate being wrong.
That's
So that's where it comes in, are men bad communicators? I feel like it works both ways, because women could be bad communicators as well.
I feel like men don't know how to listen, because as we tell you how to solve certain things, but you all still don't. Some of you still don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So y'all come out blatantly and say this is how you do it.
Not.
Or do y'all give out?
Y'all give out
No,
hints.
it's not hints either. It's we say change this, start doing this. That's how we're saying quit those habits.
You know what happens after a dude usually do what you ask for? You add some other shit in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
always.
That's true. No, that's true. I couldn't say that.
Every girl's
Not
different.
always. Everyone's different. For a fact, everyone's different. Everyone handles shit differently. But yeah, we do. Like I said, we get in our own mind.
We got tunnel vision.
I want to get to a point you said women hate being wrong. Where do you think that comes from, and why do you think women hate being wrong?
I feel like that's how I've been since growing up. I
My
just
mother.
always wanted to be right, I guess. If there was something, I would always try to find a way to be right.
Is that specifically with men, or are you like that with other women as well?
I feel like it's changed, but I feel like that's how I was before.
Yeah.
I feel like I matured as time passed by. And it's just different now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that kind of proves that men do listen, because we let you guys win a lot of these battles that y'all not supposed to be winning.
You let us win because you don't want to listen to it.
It could be that.
That could be
That's
tried. I'm
the
not
point.
even gonna argue that.
Yeah, that's a good flip, but
We might let you win so we can start sex
And it's
that
understandable.
night
It
or
gets
whatever.
annoying. Who's not annoyed by also constant bragging? I get that, but it's annoying. You think it's fun for us to brag, and to have to be on you and be like, do this, do that. You're not doing this. It's annoying. You don't want to do that to the person you love.
But how often do you hear men say women is not listening or giving us what we want?
In one common issue, yeah.
Well, I feel like men
But
don't
Which is-
also don't.
Which
don't-
is?
I guess when it comes to sex.
Yeah.
But I feel like also men don't complain about a lot too. Men don't let a lot of shit slide too. The same shit that y'all nitpicking at, men will see it and be like whatever, you feel me? And give me a push it. So it's
Very true. That's
we
true.
could be the same nagging person, you know what I
You
mean?
really-
But we choose not to.
Okay. But there are some men who do complain
Nah,
all
they
the
do,
time.
yeah, for sure.
all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
I think when I think it's actually a little bit of both. I think men are bad at communicating. Some men are bad at communicating, and I think some women are just poor communicators as well. Because I think men don't express themselves because they feel like they're not going to be heard by women. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's damn, even if I do express this to a woman, she's not going to receive it well because she's too busy trying to win the argument. You know what I mean? Or this, that, and the third. I had a situation where the woman was blatantly in the wrong, but she wanted to flip the narrative so badly and deflect that just to prove that she was right or just to get the last word. I'm like, that's not necessary. That's not needed. You get what I'm saying? So it's if I say one thing, you don't have to look at it as, oh, well, I'm trying to dominate you or, I'm just trying to control you. It could be constructive criticism, but sometimes when it comes from a man, it's looked at, oh, well, he's trying to be more superior or whatever the case is. And that's where you get there. Like, I don't want to be wrong, especially to a man. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of both. But.
It is both.
And I don't want to be like the devil at this shit because you did mention that you feel like most men only complain about sex, right? But I feel like men do complain about women not cooking as much, not cleaning as much, not going out their way, not being spontaneous, because they want us to do all that. So we don't nag you guys about doing it, and we feel like the least you could be doing is fucking us.
Damn.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
mean,
if we not getting that,
facts.
then he was like, well, fuck it. I ain't gonna argue about this shit, but you better give me some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
The bare minimum. Like,
No, I understand that. And I feel like the reason why we like how you were saying before that the least that we can do is like we are so expected to be in the kitchen, to be at home, to do this. So I guess it makes us like get angry. It's just like, why should we do that?
But that's like us. Can we not come home and pay the goddamn bills?
There's some women that pay bills.
No, they are. But I'm saying like there's guys
pay
that
their own
cook
bills
it.
or pay the bills for in a relationship. Like,
I feel like repeat your
'Cause-
question.
women love paying their own bills, but as soon as they get in a relationship with a man, I would never go 50-50 with another man. And
I would.
like,
I would do
completely
50-50.
disagree
I
with
think
that.
of
I
that.
completely disagree.
No, every relationship.
why do you feel like you have that mentality?
I've gone through a lot of shit. I feel like
We're strong
I
as
don't know. I
women.
just think that it's fair to do 50-50. You shouldn't put all that shit onto a man. It should be equal.
Yeah.
That's you meet in the middle for any relationship. That's how it should be.
Well, you were one of the first people that came in and said, not because you don't want a man to look at you like you ain't doing shit. So I do appreciate that answer.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's just relationships. I don't understand why this concept is so like hard to understand. Like, a relationship is a partnership. Like, you know what I mean? Everything should be equal for the most part. Obviously, people love to say, what about gender roles and traditional men and traditional? Traditional is out the window. There's nothing traditional about 2022. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is
No.
traditional. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so if you're trying to live your life like you in the 1950s and you just want to be at barefoot and pregnant at home and the man pay all the bills, that ain't what feminism was about. Like, feminism was trying to break that, you know what I mean, and have women be equal to men or have the equal rights. Now it's about women being superior to men, but that's a whole another conversation. But, y'all...
They like selective
the
feminism.
selective, the selective
true.
feminism and the selective traditionalism. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all want to be able to, make your own money. Not all women, but someone want to be able to make their own money while the man still provides everything and feel like, oh, well, I could pick and choose when I want to be feminine or submissive. And I'm like, bro, that's...
Yeah, but you could be traditional, you know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
can't be traditional and then complain about it. I think that's what it is. Like, some women will cook and clean. I'm like, oh, well, I need help with this when the man is paying on the bills and stuff. It was like, all right, but I'm working, I'm
But
paying on the bills.
like me, as a father, I come home, I cook, I clean, coming right from work, and my lady could be off that day. I won't even say nothing. I mean,
But
after
how
a
you-
while, I might say something.
Oh, okay.
Like, yo, this shit gonna make this shit regular.